So true story, the CIA back in the day did this experiment where they placed 18 people in a room. 17 of those people were actually CIA agents, and one of them was just an unwitting member of the public. So the person that was running the experiment showed every single person in the room a picture of a triangle. It was very clearly a picture of a triangle, and he asked every person in the room to simply state what they saw on the picture. Well, despite it clearly being a triangle, all of the agents were instructed to say square. So imagine you're in this room with 17 other people. You think that you're all off the side of the street, and they start going around, and everyone says, oh, what is that? A square, a square. What do you see? A square, a square, a square, a square. Well, by the time it gets to you, and you're the 18th person, you're going, oh, am I crazy? I see a triangle. And guess what that 18th person said? Well, they said square, because they didn't want to be the crazy person in the room. That is exactly how the media works. They are the agents in the room that are repeating square, 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 until you're supposed to just completely abandon reason and just join them and say, yeah, no, totally, that's a square. If the CIA had me in that room, I would be like, are you guys crazy? It's a freaking triangle. You guys need to get your heads checked. Why are you all saying square? Trust your gut. Your gut is God-given.
Why do you think they would do that to some unsuspecting American? Why would they do that? Because they know that if I can do it to one, I can do it to millions. Not all, because some Americans are going to look at everything, as a scam. Particularly, look, if you're living under a Gavin Newsom, everything that the government does, it's a scam. But most people don't believe that. In fact, after burning down LA, Gavin Newsom would be voted in again. And I'm this technique that the media uses to gaslight people, like right now, they're demanding you allow biological boys to play in biological girls' sports right now. So for some reason, and I have no idea why this is happening, but Democrats have decided that this is the hill they would die on. It is. I can't make head nor tails, but when we're doing and you're watching news outlets, and by the way, it doesn't matter if it's local or national, doesn't matter. But I can guarantee you've already seen this.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about troubling, irresponsible, one-sided news stories
plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false
news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 So when Candace Owens tells you, back in the day, there was an experiment that the CIA figured they could pull the wool over. They're not even pulling the wool over. They're just gaslighting you. And so they go to their media surrogates, and the CIA tells them what to say. And all of them in lockstep told you the Hunter Biden laptop story was Russian disinformation. All of them. Every last one of them. News outlets everywhere. And the FBI had it. They had the laptop. They knew it was real. And they didn't say jack squat doodly. The government has been against you from day one. Now that the government is actually working to benefit you, everyone goes nuts. You know what it's like? Someone goes out, and now you take that person that said that triangle was a square. Well, you take it, you give it this picture. Hey, you know what? You take it as a memento of helping our program. What do you think she's going to do when she goes out there? Hey, what do you think about this? I did this experiment. Take a look at this square. People are going to look at her like she's nuts, unless they've been given the same experiment. That's how you get lunatics out there torching Teslas. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.